Here we go! We've got Chene, and we have Seiishizo. Let's get into these pre-bans and get this thing running.
Interesting pre-bans. Gianna most likely. No Gianna pre-ban. We see a Chongpeng instead. Got the Ragdoll here. Seiishizo knows he doesn't want to deal with that. Has a lot of oracles, so we see the Gianna. The Juno is popular for him as well as the Sierra, so doesn't want to give too much attack bar to Chene there. First pick, I'm going to call it Oki, but it's a Cardinal, like always. Like all the tournaments, we see it. Most classic response here as well.
These guys are drafting pretty quickly here. Cardinal being locked in. Chene with that CR Okeanos locking in. Seiishizo already showing that Water Mage. Nana's being drafted alongside a Juno.
I do like this. I like the immediate, he knew he wanted that. He knew that this was coming out. He seems extremely prepared for this, so I have a lot of faith in, I guess, how much damage output this Juno is going to put through.
Chene taking his time here. Looks like he's going to be locking in a Ganymede with one other unit after seeing this Nana and Juno. It's very important that Chene makes the right decisions here because it is very tough to come back from orbs popping up over that Nana's head.
Interesting tableau lock-in. I do like the double speed lead early. It does kind of deter Seiishizo from picking the Gianna, possibly going for 2 speed leads if he wants to contend. However, there is a lot of like tanky CC control here on Seiishizo's side. Chene doesn't look like he has a lot of control. Needs to pick a second CC unit here, something that's both good against the Nana as well. Well, actually, more likely against the Diana and the Cardinal. So we're looking for a fire unit here. Most likely going to see a Rika.
Well, let's see if that 5th pick Rika comes through for Chene, noticing that there is no form of immunity with a ban on top of the Juno. The Rika would be phenomenal, but it looks like Water Monkey's going to be the unit Chene's going to be going with, locking in his draft here.
Water Monkey, interesting. I do like the aggression here. I think that this aggression is a good thing to test out early on. Most definitely going to see the bans there. Yeah, most definitely have to see the Diana and the Water Monkey King. I do still think that Seiishizo is favored in this situation. Juno is very effective into a draft like this. However, a couple procs from the Sierra could be more than enough to finish out a match.
Well, Chene locking in that speed lead, looking to take first turn from Seiishizo. Here we go, guys. Chene with the first turn. Okeanos looking to get things started here.
Interesting to note, though, there's no will on Chene's side, as well as there's a shield set for some reason, so that Gianna not actually going to do. It feels like it was designed not to do a lot, but it's gonna have a pretty big impact here.
Okeanos landing that reset on top of Connell, but Gianna missing a bomb on top of Ciara. Is Ciara going to be following suit, or is this bomb actually going to be landing?
Oh, interesting. So the shield is almost the bait for the skill 3. The skill 3 actually does enough damage to break through the shield, so unable to stun the enemy here.
And Ciara following suit. No bomb is going to be landing on top of that Juno. But we've got all skills up for Tablo. Tablo looking for that lucky dice. Gets those lucky dice. Doubles rolls out for the additional turn.
Seiishizo does have immunity on the Nana, so the defense break could come out. Looking for a big Despair Stun here. Has the opportunity to get one. No Despair Stuns, though, for him.
Does get some defense breaks with the Rain of Stones coming out, getting the full team stun on top of Seiishizo. Okeanos looking to pump a little bit more damage on top of the Gianna. Ciara possibly looking to take advantage of the defense broken Gianna here. Let's see, and does, but Gianna does hold on.
The ventilate into Okeanos here would be super effective. Tableau with the return dice. It's going to take an extra turn. The first orb of Nana is going to go down here. Gianna going down.
Yeah, first orb definitely coming down here. We might see the Rain of Stones for more damage on top of Seiishizo's team. He might hold on to that Rain of Stones, just a little bit of poke damage on top of Gianna. Let's see what Chene chooses to do. Definitely taking his time. Chooses to go for the Rain of Stones for the damage.
And the Rain of Stone's fairly effective here. Ooh, an extra turn from Ganny. Ganny will have Seal Magic next turn available. It's not looking good for Seiishizo. I'm not sure if he's able to come back from this. The bomb could explode, take it down the Juno here. It's going to be enough damage. There's no way it lives through this.
Definitely doesn't live at all. Juno's going to be dropping from Ciara here. Got that reset coming out on top of the Gianna, and the additional turn coming out from the Tableau. It is just too much control from Chene.
Yeah, the slow debuff is just extra value. The slow debuff into the speed buff, turn reset, ventilate going in here. The extra turns on the Sierra, extra turns on the Tableau. There's just too much for Seiishizo to come back from. Even though he has that Water Mage, we talked about a unit that gives you a comeback mechanic, that lets you snowball. There just wasn't enough room, and Chene just completely ran over him.
And the additional turns coming out of that Tableau, rolling the doubles once again. Bomb lands on top of the Connell. Connell's not going to be able to turn this around by any means, but Seiishizo definitely taking his time here. Just that poke damage raining in on top of Connell. Connell's going to take that bomb on, and there you have it. Chene taking round 1 away from Seiishizo.
Yeah, I think we could definitely see some more improvements there from the draft. I do like the double speed lead lock-in on the 4th pick there. I think it was really effective for Shen to kind of... it was kind of a trap setup for Seiishizo. He knew he wanted to pick the Gianna because he left it open. So what he did instead was he double speed lead dropped it and said, if you pick Gianna, I will guarantee to take turn 1. It's a very effective trap, and it worked really well. I don't really know how Seiishizo is going to respond to this, but Boss, what do you think on it?
Honestly, I was shocked, but I was amazed. But I was so pleased to see it that Shen completely changed up his draft style. We've never seen this kind of control from him before. He always goes for the ragdoll. You know, I was expecting him to bring out the Molong, the Lulu. He didn't. And the bait with the shield set to make Seiishizo use the skill 3 of Gianna that didn't do anything was just incredible to see. And I mean, truly hats off to Shen. A great job.
Most definitely. Let's get into this round 2 with Shen and Seiishizo. Shen's going to need a little bit of redemption here, but we got the pre-bans from last time, Ragdoll, Chungpong, and now we've got the Connell and Gianna getting pre-banned getting into this round 2.
I do like the pre-ban here. I think the Cardinal pre-ban's good. Seiishizo knows he's going to lose it, but Shen does have the opportunity for Sierra or an Okeanos first pick. Could be a little rough.
Well, first pick for Shen. Let's see what he's going to be locking in, potentially taking away from Seiishizo. Look like he's going to be going with a Molong this time.
Ooh, wants to change it up. Molong a little risky into the Nana comp, though. But Nana, it does have the availability to just be banned immediately here, so Shen does have a pretty good opportunity. I actually don't mind a Ganny pick here to go along with this Okeanos. I think it would be very effective against Seiishizo setup.
Most definitely. Looks like Seiishizo is going to be drafting that Water Mage alongside the Ciara as well. Shen looking to get the Okeanos, and Wusa is going to be coming out here. Ooh, Seiishizo very quick to take that Chungpong and one other unit.
Ooh, Chungpong Juno, leading towards this Juno again. I actually really like Shen's draft. This is something that I've been playing a lot of lately. The Wusa is very effective. The skill 2 doing true damage based on your HP now. First turn, realistically, you can hit for 12k without any plus damage on your artifacts. So Shen does have a lot of really heavy snipe damage here. The Diana's very effective in this draft as well. Last pick could be just about anything, but I would like to see something with some sustain.
Let's see what Shen's going to be wrapping up. He does have a little bit of sustain in the form of that Wusa, and he's going to go double unicorn here. We see the Diana and Helena coming out for Shen. Seiishizo looking at drafting an Antares here to help stop all that turn rotation with those unicorns. Locks in those units. Bans are coming out.
I think Shen actually is drafting incredibly well here. That's a really, really good ban. It has the potential to kill the Juno. It's obviously has to be banned the Antares, but that Helena has a lot of potential to kill. With her recent changes, she's even stronger than she used to be.
Well, let's see if Seiishizo has enough firepower to get more orbs up for his team. We're getting into round 2, guys. Here we go. Shen and Seiishizo, and we've got Chungpong taking first turn for Seiishizo.
No glancing here onto the Diana, though. A little bit awkward on that turn order. Ideally, we'd like that Juno to move in front, the strip into the pushback here from Chungpong, but not going to get it. We're going to see Sierra going down. That's half her HP already. Could get a Despair Stun here with the Water Mage if he's lucky, though. Does get it on the Fire Unicorn Helena there.
Yeah, Helena getting stunned up there, but the defense break sitting on top of that Diana looking very good for Seiishizo to eliminate that unit. Reckless Assault could drop here on top of the Ciara. It will revive back with that one orb sitting on top of Nana.
The value there was huge, though. The value of that Despair Stun from the Juno is very effective. Helena could get a Violent proc here. Can he chip through enough to kill? No extra turn to chip it down.
Yeah, really trying to get rid of that Diana here, but the big strip from Juno getting everything on the side of Shen. Bomb does land on top of Helena. Does not need to detonate that bomb. Finishes off that Diana's going to be dropping there with more attack bar rolling into this Ciara.
Oh, man, this was an absolute roll. I really felt like Shen had a really strong draft here, but at the end of the day, it doesn't look like it. It's had a lot of control with those Despair Stuns. Juno managed to get Despair Stuns on Helena twice in a row, and then also onto the Diana, completely locking down Shen's team.
Yeah, definitely impactful Despair Stuns there. Definitely in the favor of Seiishizo, looking so good right now. Shen should be taking his time for sure, thinking about his next match already, because that Helena's not going to be surviving all those bombs.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen a little bit more aggression from Shen, but to be perfectly honest, I think regardless of what he did here, he was in a pretty rough opportunity either way.
Yeah, most definitely. Seiishizo's going to be wrapping it up here, and he answers back with the round 2 victory over Shen.
I actually really liked Shen's draft this time as well. But I think the key moment in the match this time round was when he decided to transform with Diana at the start. Basically, almost a suicide move, took out around half of Ciara's HP, but then proceeded to just get wiped by Seiishizo. I think if he kept Diana in unicorn form, maybe just went skill 1 on the Chung Kong, the match could have been very different. So well done for Seiishizo for turning it back around, to be honest.
It was a fantastic answer. Seiishizo really needed to take that round. It is very tough to come back from a two-loss deficit, but he got the 1-1 right now, so it is looking good for Seiishizo. This could be his moment that he finally takes down Chene. We're going to find out as we keep going through these matches. We're getting into a round 3 with Chene and Seiishizo. Can Chene answer back, or can Seiishizo be the aggressor getting into this match? We're about to find out.
And no Gianna pre-ban here for Chene. No opportunity for that. Ragdoll could come out as the pre-ban. I think, like you said in the last match there with Boss with the transformation of Diana, it's a little unfortunate that his Helena got fully locked down by that Juno 3 turns in a row as well. There's just not a lot you can do when you're in a situation like that. We don't actually know if Shen's pony is on, or his Helena is on Violent or Despair, so pretty rough when you're not on Violent. No opportunity to come out of those Despair stuns. I'm not quite sure if I like the first pick Cardinal here for Seiishizo, though. I think a more aggressive first turn pick against Chene after he showed the Sierra Okeanos in the first match would be a lot more effective.
Well, it was definitely a quick pick from Seiishizo. He locked in that Cardinal very quickly. Chene locking in the CR and taking his time with this one last pick. Really wants to choose the right unit to take away from Seiishizo here. And it can't be that Okeanos or Changbang. Those are the pre-bans for this round.
I do like the Ganny pick, but I think it's a little bit risky. It would be really neat tech-wise, though, if Chene has a Sekhmet to go along with this. Sekhmet Wusa Ganny actually works very effectively. Due to the high base speeds of these units, you can actually run all of them really fast and still set up against teams like these 270, 280 speed Violent teams.
Oof, we're seeing double water units coming out of Seiishizo. That calls to it. It calls for a Diana if I've ever seen one. We've got the Water Mage and Lulu. Chene hovering over a Tableau. Does he choose to lock in that Diana or not? We're about to find out.
Tableau is a bit interesting here. I think I saved Tableau for the last pick. We don't see any AoE control here right now. We don't even see a single stripper, so I'm not quite sure what this Ganny is going to be doing into the Lulu.
We're going to be seeing a Ganny Hathor coming out of Chene. That is just something I was not expecting to see Hathor being drafted by Chene here.
To be fair, Hathor is very effective against Lulu. The 2-turn sleep does deny all Violent proc opportunities, so it is something people pick up on the ladder, but this is a huge gamble he's taking here. He has no stripper opportunity into a team of Karnal, Belinus, and Rika. That is a lot of fire, a lot of AoE control against Chene here. I think it's over in draft.
I mean, Seiishizo's taking an interesting take on this match as well with the Fire Druid and Rika. Chene looking to lock in a Water Monkey King. I am very surprised at both drafts here, honestly.
Whatever gets picked last, I think, just gets banned no matter what, right? Seiishizo on his side, he could either lose one of the 3 Fire Aggressors for turn 2 or most likely the Lulu, but there it goes. The HP lead is gone for Seiishizo. Chene we had to ban the last pick there.
Yep, last pick was getting banned, whether it was a Juno or not. And I do like the Juno more than I like that Water Monkey King. But let's go, guys. We're getting into round 3 with Seiishizo and Chene. Chene's going to be taking first turn with this Ganymede, but Seishizo's all willed up here.
I would like everyone to note really quick here that is a double will Belinus. So it's actually designed very specifically for these turn 2 compositions. I do like that opportunity. We see the sleep go out here onto the Lulu. Extra turn could push back the Lulu. Possibly wants that 2-turn sleep.
A little bit of poke damage coming towards Water Mage here. Bomb does come out on top of the Lulu. Doesn't choose to detonate. Cycle a little bit of attack bar, but another turn's going to be coming out of the CR. That's not what Seiishizo wanted to see there.
Sierra does have a second bomb. Could take out that Lulu early on here. We're going to see the ventilate into the Hathor. Hathor will get a strip on possibly the Water Mage. Might actually go for something else instead.
Yep, there's that ventilate, exactly what you said, onto the Hathor. Hathor with that skill 2, looking to remove some immunity on a unit here.
Going for the Belinus here, I think is the most effective play. Goes for the Reek of the Resistance, though. Doesn't manage to strip
Oh, man. Chene was trying to get a second bomb on top of that Lulu. Doesn't get that second bomb. Seishizo's pretty happy about that. But again, CR is going to be getting these additional turns, cycling so much attack power. Going to have bomb up once again. We get another additional turn coming in a Tablo. Tablo, which is pumping a little bit more damage into the Nana. Nana still holding on. Oh, we get a despair stun and death breaks on the side of Chene.
Oh, huge stuns here and the extra. Oh man, 3 death breaks from the Nana into the wind units. This is looking pretty over. That will and the Bellinus will deny Chene any opportunity to stop Seishizo's cleave here. It's not looking good at all. I'm pretty sure Seiishizo will be winning this match here.
Well, Chene does have a bomb. He's looking to place it on top of the Lulu. If he detonates it, obviously the orb's going to be reviving back to Lulu, saving it here. I don't think Shen's going to be able to come back from this one. Just too many negative effects coming from this Bellinus and Rika combination.
Oh, here it comes. The slow debuff is just so impactful. This Steel Magic's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough to stop the Bellinus. The Bellinus is going to come in and just wipe everything off the field.
Massive damage from that Bellinus. Seiishizo taking round 3 away from Chene.
That was incredible and so one-sided. As Once Love said, it was pretty much over at the draft stage. Chene didn't bring enough strip. I think that Tableau pick, it worked out very well. He put him in game 1. But unfortunately, if Tableau was a stripper instead, then things would have been very different. Any stripper, Chiwoo, a Hey Gang, even the Juno would have been a better choice than that Tableau, I think. But I did actually really enjoy seeing the Ganyu Hathor combo. That's something we haven't seen for a long time. And I do believe it still can be effective in this meta and any meta. It's just people don't use it because there are other AoE units, but when they're pre-banned, Hathor is definitely an option.
Yeah, most definitely. I agree with that very much. That was very interesting to see the Ganyu Hathor coming from Chene. I just didn't see that as like his style of play, but what a great match for Seiishizo. Seiishizo just needs to win one more round. He finally breaks the curse and moves on in a tournament from going up against Chene. So this is a really exciting match. This could be it for Seiishizo, or Chene could still respond, giving us a game 5. Let's go, guys. Pre-bans coming out right here.
Carnal Pre-ban comes out. I do like Carnal Pre-ban. Carnal Pre-ban is very safe. The HP lead is very effective, especially for against a player like Chene, where they do have the opportunity to take the Ragdoll and the Lulu with it. So Seiishizo pre-banning that out is pretty nice. I think the first pick here is going to be most likely Sierra. It could be a Chungpung as well.
Ooh, Mo Long being drafted by Chene. Seiishizo once again locking down that Nana so quickly, along with that Chungpung. Chene taking the Juno away from Seiishizo with the Okeanos as well.
These players are drafting really fast. They're very confident in what they want. I do like that Seiishizo knows that that's a very strong early combination for him. We do know that the Chungpung on his team is fairly fast. It is faster than Juno, but hopefully the Hey Gang here opportunity will move in front.
Yeah, double stripper for Seiishizo, but he locks in that CR Hey Gang. Chene looking at drafting a Diana. We're going to see double unicorns once again. I don't know about the Helena with the 2 water units on the side of Seiishizo, but we'll see.
I really hope Chene has a Charlotte. Charlotte is so good in a draft like this. Charlotte has a really strong effect in this situation because her control is multi-hits.
And it looks like Chene's going to be bringing out Ragdoll in this match number 4. Seiishizo, after seeing Diana Ragdoll, could be a possible Antares here.
Interesting that he goes for the Antares. I guess he's not leaning towards banning that Diana right away. However, Antares does actually work decently well into the rest of this draft. I would have liked to have seen something like possibly a Chow in this situation, or maybe even an Aegir and ban out that Diana.
Well, bans are out and speed lead for Seiishizo. He's looking to take first turn as we get into round 4 with Chene and Seiishizo. Are we going to get a game 5 out of this? Let's find out.
That's a big strip. Does land the strip on everybody with the Hey Gang. Despair does move in front, but here we go. Does he go for it? I don't think he's going to do it. He doesn't want to take that risk.
There's the shields coming up for Chene, and of course the healing with Juno with those 2 negative effects laying on it. And then we have the strip probably coming out here just to remove some of the immunity on the side of Seiishizo.
No reason to strip. Might as well just go for the skill 1. It does cleanse from that Hey Gang there. Something interesting to note, though, is very hard to get the cooldown reset here when the Ragdoll's on the field. If you crit in the wrong moment, it just doesn't do enough. But another stun comes out. Nana managing to hold down that Ragdoll.
Yeah, definitely. Beautiful stun there. Diana hoping for a stun herself there on top of Ciara, not receiving it. Hey Gang, no despair stun happening on top of that Diana. And Ciara cycling even more attack power.
Interested to see if this Molong is on Violent or if it's a Vampire one. If it's Violent, this could be a lot scarier for Seiishizo. He's going to have to play this a little bit more carefully. Saves the glancing, doesn't quite need it, knows the bomb is available there. Extra turn for Ragdoll, though.
Yeah, glance hit, not a lot of damage coming out onto Ciara here. Hagang always looking for those despair stuns. Not happening here. Juno looking to cycle a little bit of attack bar on, honestly, any of these wind units.
Oh, good despair stun here. Big value there for Shen. Really debated skill 2ing though for the AoE stun. Glad he kept the skill 1. It is a little bit better in this situation.
Ooh, Shen looking for some stuns here. Does get a stun on top of the Hagang. And we've got Juno looking to possibly take out the Ciara.
I think he's debating not killing the Ciara here. Thinking about possibly using the Molong combination skill 3 for a snipe. We are going to get an extra stack here. Nana's going to get a stack with this kill onto the Diana.
There we go. That orb is back up on Diana, protecting a unit from, well, dying from the reckless assault that could happen here. Another glance sitting on top of Ragdoll. Ragdoll not able to pummel much damage in here.
Yeah, interesting how both players it's all the 3 protect 1 comp in this situation. Seiishizo needs to protect the Ciara. Shen needs to kill that Ciara as fast as possible. The bomb coming up with the Molong could deny the reckless assault, though.
Could deny the reckless assault. He does have enough to finish off the Ciara, but he's going to be missing a unit here after it dies from that bomb.
Ooh, pretty good effect here. Actually does have the opportunity to kill the Ciara with a stun. Needs a lucky stun here from the Juno.
If he goes for the AoE, crossing his fingers here, does he get a despair stun on anybody? Does not receive a despair stun anywhere. More attack bar manipulation happened from this Chung Pung. Chung Pung with a massive skill 3. Definitely finishing off Shen there. I don't think Shen's going to have enough to come back.
Oh, if he manages to kill the Ciara right here, he has an opportunity to win the game, but it's going to be pretty rough. If he kills the Ciara before this, Nana gets another stack from that Molong going down. The thing is, Nana only gets stacks when it's your turn, so if that dies to the bomb or the dot, then no stacks will be gained. There it is, though. Hagang does finish her off.
Yeah, there's that orb on top of the Nana, saving Seishizo's team here. It's just this lonely Juno trying to take these stacks away. Finishes off the Chung Pung. There's that orb down. We've got the bomb coming out from Ciara. It does land true. He's going to be detonating it here. Seishizo doing his best to take down Shen.
Oh, it's rough for Shen. Seiishizo is looking like he's going to be taking this 3-1 here.
Yeah, he really is, but there's those negative effects landing on top of the Juno. If this bomb lands, he does not have a way to detonate it. He doesn't choose to detonate it, and he's just poking away, making sure he doesn't land any negative effects. Does land an attack break, though. Juno trying its darnest to remove some units. Think this is going to be it here, and there you have it. Seishizo breaks the curse, takes round 4, and moves on in today's tournament.